So the Jimmys, aka the junior version of the Tonys, are less than 2 weeks away. So here are some nominees and winners that you may recognise. Obviously our first one is Renee Rapp. We know Renee Rapp from her music career, from the fact she played Regina George on Broadway and in the movie musical version of Mean Girls, and also the fact that she was in The Sex Life of College Girls. But indeed, Renee Rapp was nominated for Sandra Bloom in Big Fish back in the day. This was one I learned about recently, and that is Jasmine Amy Rogers. At the Jimmys, Jasmine was nominated for being the witch in Into the Woods. Sondheim fan, what can I say? You would probably know her as Bessie Boop in Boop the Musical on Broadway. I've got to say, those two roles are probably as far apart as you could possibly get. So, you know, a little versatility, clearly never hurt. Also have Casey Likes, who was nominated for being Jean Valjean in Les Mis, but you would probably know him for playing Martin McFly in Back to the Future on Broadway. Next we have the queen, the icon, the legend, Eva Blazada. She got her big break as Kim in Miss Saigon. Since then has been the original Eurydice in Hadestown, currently playing Sally Bowles on Broadway. She's done many a thing. Back in the day, she was actually nominated for being in Footloose. Ryan McCartan, also a former Jimmy Awards winner. Ryan was nominated for How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, but now you probably know him for being in The Great Gatsby, for being on Disney, and maybe for being the original JD in Heathers. Or Stephanie Styles, who was nominated for her role in Drowsy Chaperone, but you may know her from the US tour of Newsies where she played Catherine, or for her role as Bianca/Lois Lane in the revival of Kiss Me Kate. Maybe you know Cal Selig from the original Broadway production of Mean Girls, among other things, but back in the day he was nominated for his role in Singing in the Rain. And I almost forgot about Andrew Barth Feldman, who's been in many a film and was Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. He was nominated for his role in Catch Me If You Can.